If she wasn't scoring 20 points a game or she wasn't the lead scorer, she felt like she was a failure.
Marley has always had the challenge of being a perfectionist. So if she wasn't getting straight A's in school, if she wasn't playing her best in one of her sports, it would lead to big meltdowns, blocks, right? She couldn't perform. She would shut down a little bit. She would get very upset and it would be hard to console. Right before we had contacted you, we were starting to see it manifest in anger. Outbursts of anger, frustration, throwing a ball. We saw the change in her the first day. When she walked out of that first session, she was a totally different kid. We walked out and that weight that weighed her down for so long, it was lifted. She smiled bigger than we've seen her smile in a long time.
I saw a huge change in her frustration and her ability to control her emotions and really letting go of her perfectionism, which I think was at the root of all of this anger and frustration.
She will miss a shot or she'll miss 2 shots, but she'll keep shooting. The attitude has changed. Where she used to get down on herself, she'll still get frustrated, but she uses the mistake ritual, that go-to mindset. It works. It allowed her to have a tool to get past that instant frustration that she would have, and she's been able to focus more. You've offered and you provide a tool set to these athletes where, from a traditional coaching perspective, you don't have time to focus on the mindset component.
Mindset is something that everybody talks about. You hear coaches all the time telling kids, just get back in the game, just let things go. The mental game is 80% and 20% is only physical. And then when I ask coaches or parents or even players, well, what are you doing to train that 80%? The answer is always the same, 0.
They can improve so much by going through this course where there's the ability to learn and develop the mindset to get stronger, to release that frustration in a healthy way and help rechannel the focus.
It's always about what is it that you want, and a lot of kids aren't clear on what they want. They identify, here's the obstacle, not a problem, an obstacle, a barrier standing in the way. Look at some tools and strategies to break through that obstacle because we want to get you to your goals. And for Marley, one of her goals was, she said on day 1, I just want to enjoy my sport.
You've done a very nice job of relating to Marley that high-performing athletes in this age group, just athletes in general, especially female athletes, tend to suffer a little bit from that perfectionism. And for somebody that has played sports with your sports background, Marley was able to relate more to you, and especially as a non-parent of being able to open up and share the kinds of things that were inside that she may have thought maybe I was damaged or broken or something like that, but you were able to bring out those feelings and share that these are common. That recognition was probably one of the strongest things for Marley of I'm normal. These are things that other athletes, other kids are feeling, whether it's sports or academics, and I'm not alone.
I have so many more athletes now in the last few years, probably since COVID. They're not enjoying their sport anymore, and they just want to be happy and they just want to have fun. We have to start teaching the mental side of the game, not just in sport, but in the classroom and to our youth. Because ultimately, that's going to be what is going to help them access all of their amazing intelligence and all of their amazing skill sets that they're working so hard to build.